Good crikey, friends. I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Transport Fever on someone else's peninsula. Yes, Aaron got in touch with me via the Wonders of Scale About to request I have a poke around his take on the Peninsula map. And I'll tell you something, it's quite something. We've got 19.2 billion in the bank. It's the year 2124. You might go, no costs at play. And I go, no, costs are definitely at play. The running costs are 1.06 billion a year, and the income is 1.6 billion. Quite happily spending $500 million on new construction every year, and were it not for that, you'd be making $500 million in profit. This is remarkable stuff, and it's busy as well, properly busy. We are outside Rapture, and it's nice to see someone giving Rapture the kind of attention that it thoroughly deserves. We've got 230, 40, 50 probably people waiting there. I mean, there is a heck of a lot going on here. We got ships, there are planes. I saw one. There's definitely, I've seen an airport. This has genuinely got the works. And as much as it would be fun for me to just poke around at it a bit and go, look at that. That looks good. Hold on. Wait, stop. Wait. I want to ride on this. Right, okay. Yeah, that's an express train with 150 passengers. Right, you may get underway. Yes, as much as I'd love to just poke around on it, unfortunately there's a request that comes along with it. And the request in question is basically that they've been playing. Aaron's been playing Peninsula for far longer than he would like to admit, and he's flung, flogged, and otherwise bunged as many trains and trucks to try and get coal and iron to feed the steel mill in Iron Forge with limited success. And it works for about 10 minutes and then doesn't work. Now, you see, when I read this, I hadn't seen the save game, and I thought, that's all right. It's just someone who's a bit new and maybe hasn't quite finessed it enough. But no, this map is finessed a lot. It's very finessed, and therefore I've got my work cut out for me to try and make this work. Gracious, look at this stuff. This is not my do. That's the Final Fantasy train. I have resisted adding the Final Fantasy train. I thought it looked daft. It does. So there you go. I rest somewhat. If we slow it down, we might actually have a frame rate that's worth watching. Anyway, let's have a look at the shape of the problem, shall we? So up near Iron Forge, which is around here. No, it's on the map somewhere. See, I don't recognise the map because it's covered in stuff. Iron Frog is right up here, and there she blows. Look, there's your steel mill going on here, which is going to need to be turned into, something. We got another steel mill there. Now, where's he giving it a go? I think he's removed previous attempts in order to avoid giving me any kind of a hint. The rotter. Although that said, we've got this line here which runs out to some kind of tool manufactorum going on here. So, okay, well look, you've got your steel, good. You've got your tool makers, lovely, and then you've just got to bring up the necessary raw materials, which is, as you are well aware, iron and coal. The downside is that iron and coal are over here. This is the only place that they grow. We don't grow iron and coal anywhere else. It's here or nothing. All right. Well, I've cued the theme tune. Let's see if we can fix it. Now then, part of me says we should be respectful towards the epic level of building that has been done on this map. I'm seeing some coal storage here. Yeah, we've got 461 here at Hyperion. That I should be respectful of the construction to date. And look at this. Oh, this is really super. Yeah, this is really nice stuff. They're very nice. I mean, the map lends itself to very nice routes, but there is some very nice routing going on there. Yeah, okay, so we've got iron down here, and he's got trucks set up to do iron. Oh, I see. He's funneling iron and coal to this station here, which has coal and iron on one train. How many trains are we running? Yeah, I thought so. We're running all the trains. Tell me how bad it is. It's not that bad. It makes a stack of profit. All right, okay. Well, we ought to see where it goes then, I suppose. Iron and coal is dark blue. I'm gonna colour it in a slightly different colour for a moment so that we can get a feel for it. Are we? Where does one do that these days? Have you forgotten how to do this? Are you so overcome by someone who's actually done this properly? I can't rule it out. Right, here we go. It's this route here. So we've got, actually, I mean, these aren't very long. What are we talking? 180 with locked hoppers to take stuff up in equal balance, which is a sensible way to do things. Presumably, we've got SD70s on there. No, sorry, big pardon, SD90s on there that will very nicely whack stuff. There it goes, paralleling the passenger line. And yeah, you see, here's the thing. That would have been what I'd have done, except I'd have tried to go in a straight line. The other thing that I'll probably try and do is not use trucks. I think the trucks will possibly slow it down too much, because this is it's a properly long distance route. Well, we're winding our way up here. Yeah, I hope you can make this out. We've got some high detail going on in there. That's excellent. All right, look at this. High detail with trains. Beautiful work. I'm loving it. I hadn't seen that. We go directly underneath Toontown. Yeah, I mean this is not a radically inefficient route or anything. We tip up here at Asgard West, which is obviously some kind of freight hub interchange kind of deal, where we've got freight waiting, coal iron delivery. So show me the vehicles. You've got a ton of vehicles working that as well. There's no reason this shouldn't be working. The only thing I would say is that it's possible that it's going to be down to the truck element of what you're building. So you've got the production's at 2,500. What more do you want from me? Honestly, you seem to be doing fine. You're just messing with me, aren't you? And then the steel gets picked up. Where are you going to? U-Tool, presumably. U-Tool is follow the map, man. I would, but it doesn't show up that well. There you go. You just click on the colour bar and set it to yellow. Yeah, and there's the tool factory, which is also working. This is not diabolical. This is working quite well. We've got wood coming in on a lumber line here. The production seems to be operational. It's maybe not kicking out very much. Where is the factory itself? Yeah, you raise a valuable question there. Where is it? Oh, it's here. You're looking straight at it. Yeah, so we've got mixed production on both. The lines are making profit. Yeah, I think you're just messing. But apparently it will run for about 10 minutes and then stop again. So let's activate this at high speed. I'll give it 10 minutes worth of leeway, and then we'll resume mission and see what's occurred. Okay, I didn't actually have to wait that long. I'll slow it back down again, and I'll try and unpick what's going on here. So, we're still here at Hogsmeade, where the manufacturing takes place. And when we were looking at it before, production here was up around 2,000. That was around 600. If you look at the charts, it's not actually dropped off that much. But this is a foible of save games. When you load up your save, it automatically treats every station. It doesn't always remember how much stuff there was at every station, and it will sometimes kind of fake how much is there. So it will bulk up your initial load, I guess you could call it, when you've just loaded the game. Now, this has dropped off because steel delivery has dropped off. and as a result, coal and iron, it also looks like has dropped off a bit as well. So I'll poke that in a moment. So yeah, I would imagine this will probably pick up again in a bit. But part of the problem, as I see it, is that around 2/3 of the steel that comes in is being hijacked to be sent out on this line here, which is about to do a very nice looking helix. We can kill all of this lot off. We don't need to look at that in a moment. Well, I say nice looking, quite a perilous looking helix. Yeah, I hope you like roller coasters. Yeah, wow, this is a belter. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so this service here has a habit of jacking quite a lot of the steel to take over to turn into goods. Here comes one of the criminals now. Look, they got some steel going on there. Actually, not very much. So the whole thing is struggling because it's it's not even struggling. It's making money like gangbusters. But the problem that you've got is that you're trying to feed too many mouths, and the steel mill is picking the closer route. So because you're then coming up short, I don't know. It should be kicking out coal and iron like nobody's business. This is my coal and iron destination, is it not? No, it's not. It's not your coal and iron destination at all. Well, which one is it? It's this one, isn't it? Right. Okay. So, what's the solution then? Well, production's at 0. Look, see, and then details here. We've got plenty of slag going on. Now, I've messed with exporting slag to turn into commats in the past, and if you do it wrong, you end up in a situation where everything stops working. And the trick to it is don't deliver slag to anywhere where you don't deliver the end product conmats to somewhere where you're also trying to do tools, because you'll quite likely you'll get rid of your demand there. Okay, so what would you do here? Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Okay, yeah, because I've just had a bit of a realization about what I'm gonna do. Okay, right, where's my island? My island's down there. So, yeah, we're going to use this steel mill. Now you go, well, why not? Why? What's wrong with that? I want to take trucks out of the equation. Anything at this stage has an opportunity to help. But you'll see that it's all infrastructure flipping central. Getting anything plumbed in here is going to be a headache. And yeah, you see, we've got a tunnel going through there. So even using the brute force flattening tool on this is not going to end well. I couldn't tell you that I knew that. Well, hold on, let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah. There's just tunnels everywhere. So even flattening this out is going to prove to be quite challenging. Is that putting me off? No. We'll give it a go. And is anything actually occurring? Come on, flatten out. So what I want the ideal is a station in here so that I've got a straight shot down past Rapture out to the Minecraft island, called Minecraft because it does mining. You see, yeah, that's why it's called that. Is there a subsequent line I can jump on from here? I guess the planks delivery looks like it's working. We've got a second opportunity there. The distance actually... I moved the camera there because I thought I was about to get hit by a plane. Yeah, that's something that happened. Yeah, I know. I just don't. It's been a long day. Yeah, okay. Well, this is a second opportunity, and actually it's a lot clearer. Double check your statement. It's a lot clearer. So if I can't get a station to take flight immediately, we can at least use the brute force. Whatchamacallit? Fella me lad, doodah, what's up? Bulldozer, the big flattener, that one. Yeah. Right. Now we could also hijack planks direct from here. Now this is going to undermine some of the services you've got elsewhere. but, well, then what? You've still got to go and take it to the manufactorum, and down there's a good place to do it. But we could route completed steel onto the line here and maybe upweight the number of trains that are using that. Okay, so how many tracks do you need? I'm going to need 2 for reasons that will become apparent. We'll try 480 and see if that's long enough. We'll try 480. Yeah, okay. There's well, okay. We'll try 600. 600's really long. Yeah, it is. Unable to align terrain. There's a shocker. Yes, I need a couple of tracks as well. Thank you. And high speed. Yeah, and a second street connection. Thank you. Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see all these things here. Are you going to voluntarily comply with my agenda here, or am I going to have to do something excitable? Well, everybody likes something excitable, don't they just? Yeah, so I think about here, just have a quick check. Where are you going? That way. All right, you had it right first time. Okay, so somewhere either side will do. Have we got some actual town build going on here as well? That's baffling. Yeah, all right, let's flatten it out and then flatten it out. You know what I mean. And if you don't, you will do shortly, because I'll show you. Fortunately, I've got 19.6 billion in the bank to get this done. So that should be helpful. Right, here we go. Now, try not to do something that's going to make everything bad. Well, I'll do my best, but you know, I can never make complete guarantees with that regard. Go to about here. Now this is you're going to need to brace yourselves, right? Because this is going to look pretty awful to start with, but I can absolutely smooth it to the back and beyond. In fact, I'm not even going to do that now. Hold on, wait. I've never done this before. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to respond to what I'm about to do. It is. That's some actual AI build going on out here. Bizarre. What I'm trying to do is not wreck the... well, I'm sorry, AI build. I applaud you for jumping in, but when it comes down to it, you've got to go. Do it. Right. Does this now fit? You're flipping better. Why? What are you colliding with? It's perfectly flat. I literally just flattened the heck out of it. You... What more could you possibly want? What are you colliding with? I think I said that already. Okay, all right, well, we'll do a bit more then, because, you know, if you're going to bring a hammer, better bring some nails. Right, do some of that. Give it some of this. Take it out over here. Yep, sorry, natural splendor, but needs must. Right, it better fit in here. Oh, what do you know? It fits, but not everywhere. It fits in some bits of it and not in others. All right, now then, where are we going? We're going down there. I need you close enough to this. Go on. You need to get closer than that. We're going to need a bit of road to make sure we've got the measurements correct. Hang on. Right, bit of that. Run you here this way a bit. I'll replace that road with something a bit more modern in a moment. Just want to make sure that we've got catchment. Oh, I see. Did I put it underground? No, that's expansion area. Oh, this bit of green is actually part of the flipping whatnot. I don't know how I didn't spot that before. There we go. Right. Stick it there. It's not brilliant. The placement is not wonderful, but that's where we want it. Where's my second street? Just assume it's there. Okay. And activate. Right. Okay. Now we'll tidy that up. I'm not going to leave it hanging. We'll tidy this up now because there is no time like the present. All right. Give me a minute. Right, there we go. That's normalised that a little bit. So that's equal parts smoothing plus a little bit of actually downgrading the height of the thing plus tree gun the hell out of it. And that's done the job. Now, I've reconnected the roads, although we've got a bit of an odd one here. although the fact that it uses Jolly Green means you can forgive everything. And then we've hooked up to the station over there. Now, there are two schools of thought that I'm going to cover now, just in case I don't remember that there are two schools of thought later. The school of thought number one is we could form a steel train here and run a track round this corner quite tightly to link onto here, or perhaps join up inside the tunnel to ride down, because this route here is the one that takes it all the way to the tools factory, which has kicked off again by the looks of it. No, it's still only 900. But that's option A. Option B would be to put a truck stop in around here and truck the materials to the station there. It's a short hop. Actually, how close are you? No, you're not close enough to have catchment. So there are those two options in terms of what you do with the steel once you've got it. Right. The next challenge is going to be, and we're going to do, this is going to be pretty blunt. I want to do as straight a line as I can, and I've got the angle wrong. The ideal angle would have been pointing straight towards Toontown. So while maintaining as much speed as possible, I'm going to go in an actual, as the crow flies, straight line down to the island of mine, and then hook up with the track here. And you see, this is exactly what I built. Yeah, it's very good. Oh, I like the big station, beefy station, good. And then I'm not going to use this. I'm going to bypass it. I'm going to go in a straight line, and we're going to have one station right next to some coal. This is a nightmare. Probably there, because it's out of the way, and then another station right next to some iron ore, and I possibly will use this one. I want to take trucks out of the equation so that we are really maximising the speed at which this occurs. This is very difficult, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure it's going to work. Why even bother? Why even bother indeed? Well, the reason to bother is because I've been asked to, but more than that, this will be pretty much as efficient as you can get when it comes to shipping the raw resources up the coast, or rather from the island to the main line. Are you going to do me a solid and allow me to place this here? We only need one track. We're going to need a lot of trains, but I only need one track. And the answer is no, not for you, my friend. Now, is that an expansion area for the mine? I rather think it is, so we won't be able to build there anyway. Have you got any way you fancy doing it? Well, hold on. If I get rid of all your road, if you let me in straight away, I promise I'll do quite a lot of smoothing afterwards to make it look nice. No, you've clicked the wrong button there. Anywhere around here would be... I know it's a total pipe dream, but you never know when you're going to fluke it. And honestly, I fluke a lot of things, so, we're going to try it just to see if that pans out. Yeah, you see, that's what I wanted to see, because it kept going, I've lit, and you're going to go, you have, haven't you, buddy? You're not quite right. Maybe we can get away with just a bit of smoothing here. I say a bit. Maybe we can get away with a fair bit of smoothing here, and that will sort us out. I tell you, given that I've got the smoothing gun on fully aggressive, it's not doing very much very quickly now, is it? No. How do you plan on mothballing the old line? I'll just tell all the trains to go to the depot and buy some new ones from a depot I'm about to build. Okay, that seems quite wasteful. Yeah, it does. Right, yeah, straight line. That's the goal. We're going to go in a straight line across the map, and as level as we can make it, and that's going to be challenging. We might end up just multi-heading the unit that ends up running up there, multi-uniting many locomotives in order to try and preserve as fast as we can get. Do you just not want to snap onto there at all now? Go on, you did before. I don't think it's going to work any better. All right, okay, fine. We'll do it the other way. All right, everyone look away. I'll tell you what, I'll bring you back after I've done it, all right? So you don't need to be offended. All right, there she goes. She's in. Right, okay, good. Now then, here's the ugly bit. And we're gonna want to pull out all the stops here, so let's go. I've got to remove some of some errant tree gunning there. Why are you only giving me 137? We're in miles per hour. We should be able to go faster than 137. 199. Yeah, no, not kidding. 199. That's what we're going for. Give me something very, very fast. I'm in the mood for girders. Box girder bridges have a certain amount of je ne sais quoi about them, and therefore we shall employ them. Okay, we've already got a gentle downhill going, and based on the height of City 17, we're going to need it. So we'll just carry on like that. Now, this is going to need double tracking because I'm going to be running multiple services down here. No, you're going too far down. How much further down do you need to go? Because as much as this, no, hold on, this is the full load. So actually, as long as the full load is going downhill, that's not so bad. It's the empties coming back will move a little faster anyway. But going downhill, as long as we can maintain full speed, we should be fine. Now, part of me says you're going to have a rough time getting over past City 17, and that you will be better going for this tiddly little island here. Has anybody built on tiddly little island? Oh, I'm sorry there, islanders. Although I might be able to bridge over the top. We'll see how we do. In which case we're going to need to bend it this way a smidge. Otherwise it's going to be too far to go. Oh, the luxuries of not caring how much it costs. And even then, it doesn't actually cost that much. Right, how do you feel about that? What has that done to the overall infrastructure that we've got here? This guy's come out fine. No, it's good. No, you're right. It's all marvellous. Okay, right. We'll continue with our girded motif here. Thank you. Steel bridge. Yep. Go to about there. Right, now then. We want to go from there to here. It's a bit of a wiggle. And straight across the other side. Speak to me in your own language about how that might manifest. I'm pretty sure construction is possible. There you go. That's 137 million. Doesn't work. It's likely to crash the game in about 3 seconds. All right, okay. All right, I'll cancel it. Don't panic. There we go. All right, okay. So that was not perhaps as successful as one may have hoped. Let's take you up 3, 4. Yeah, 4 will do it. And then connect you up onto there. You should quite merrily connect up with our friend here. You think? Yeah, I know. See, look, there. Connection is made. He says, quadruple checking it. All right, you are going to have to go up again at the other end. So this is a fairly redundant downhill section. Now, I know you don't want to have gigantic pillars, but sometimes it's got to be done. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really can't. 6. All right, that takes it to 10. This is going to be quite tall. Again, those of you who are offended by such things, look away permanently. Right, I mean, that's that's the fella? That's the fella. All right, how does that look? Oh, it's not terrible. Oh, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, 166 million. Thank you. I'll have 2 in case I lose one. Yeah, okay, that's consistent. Yes, all right. Fine, and then across the other side, and then we shall measure up where we're going next. And I'm not joking. I am going to go in as straight a line as I possibly can for as much of the distance of this track as possible. Now we've got this spider's web that we're going to have to get through, but we'll worry about that in a moment. Because this is entirely about the fastest point from A to B, the shortest point from A to B. Okay, so there's Toontown, which I said we should go straight through the middle of. So that's all right, and then we end up over here. Okay, so it's pointing the right way. So we want to go just to the left of Toontown as we look at it now. If we can avoid wrecking the high detailing area, that would be great too. Alright, okay. So, straight through the mountain. I don't want to be going that far uphill. I know we might have to. Please don't crash. If it's all the same to you, crashing would be something I'd like to avoid. Okay, what do we got? You got some terrain collision going on. 7 buildings will be removed. I don't care about buildings being removed. What have we collided with? Oh, I don't know. Everything? Yeah, I think I have, haven't I? Yes. I've got shift held down. See, if I let go of shift, it does that. That's not what I'm about. Okay, right. Well, we are going to need a gentle uphill because the more significant uphill is coming. And if we're not geared up for that, then we're going to struggle. How much of an incline is that? I don't think it's. No, I do think it's. Yeah, but it's got to be done. Now you'll have a good head of speed coming to that, and if you're using electrics, particularly if you're going to use multiple electrics on each train, then you've got a fighting chance of being able to maintain your speed. Because what I want to do here is I want to just get over the top of this. Well, you can. I mean, you can make this as high as you like. It's going to look ridiculous, but it can be done. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, we've got a bridge pillar collision. Yeah, because you're going straight over the top of a lump of road. Are we the right height? And you're going down. What? Well, okay, look, I'm going to say that this is a big fat no. I'm prepared to compromise my usual high standards of building. Hold on. What am I thinking about? Sorry, I completely forgot who I was there for a moment. I'm Mr. If it doesn't fit, nuke everything. Right, okay, come on. Alright, keep coming down here. Are you going straight downhill now? Yeah, you are. Okay, because this is a valley, and quite a deep one at that. So your uphill section here was not necessary. You're going to have to do it somewhere else. Now there is the option B. There is always an option B, and the option B is to include a helix at some point. But if you're going to include a helix, do it either at the start or the end. Don't do it in the middle, because then you lose speed two ways. If you do it at the start, then you haven't yet built up a full head of momentum. If you do it at the end, well, you're slowing down anyway, right? And given the way that these services tend to work, the start will be the end in a moment, and vice versa. Yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, you make a valid point. Okay, right. So, well, I guess we're doing that then. And by the looks of it, we've done that. That's going to work. All right. Well, what's the problem? Oh, you got a bit of road in the way. You sure? Oh no, I haven't got a bit of road in the way at all. You imagined it. Okay. All right. You've also. I think it was complaining about you breaking a main connection there as well. Was it? That's a shame, isn't it? Now we're in position to do it. We could very easily hook up onto whatever this line is for. How far out of my way does this go? Very. I mean, we want to be over here. That's going like over there. Oh, boy, that's a different direction, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, how are you going to thread your way through this lot? Given that they're all at virtually the same height. Well, we'll inch forward a little further. Yes. Here's us inching forward. Is that road? We don't want to be going downhill. If we go downhill, we will not be able to get back uphill again without it being an absolute mission. Ooh, it's going to be close. Can we get over the top of there? Yeah, we can. All right, okay. Oh, yeah, no, we can't. Oh, what if I do that? You're not going to approve of the outcome. Up. No. Okay, what if we do that? Yes. Yeah, you are starting to roller coast this thing, though, aren't you? Yeah, but the safety of the hillside is just there, at which point no one can complain. I bet they can. Also, you built that out of an entirely different type of bridge. I'm over it. We're just trying to get there now. Okay. Yeah, I noticed someone else has used the I'm over it, I'm just trying to get there now. Here's Jolly Green, which was built with love, care and attention. And then after that, you're just going to go, oh, I'll put in this concrete rubbish. Right, okay, off we go. Please don't be too high. Right, there's Toontown, which is exactly where I want it. And we are quite high, but we're only going gently uphill. You know what? Just this once, I am going to completely throw away my rule book with regard to what will and will not be acceptable in a design sense, and we are just going to ram raid a roller coaster up here. Now then, where's my station? It's there. So you want to be a little bit further over this way. Well, it's not complaining about anything. I know, well, that in itself is miraculous, given how much infrastructure there is on this map. I'm not even looking. If it accepts it, it's a sold. It's a done deal. Can we just crow flies this to our destination now? I think we'll probably collide with a better road, but it's worth a go. Right, that is the route it wants me to take. Oh, that's quite a severe bend, but it is max speed the entire distance. And we don't appear to be colliding with anything along the way. No, it does rather look like we've pulled that off. I mean, it's horrendous. But this is about as fast a route, as fast a connection as it's possible to make. Now, the only thing left to do is to make sure we're connected on the right-hand side, which we are. There we go. Can I have my frame rate back? Thank you. Right, good. Now, the reason for this is, well, firstly, we're going to be running a lot of trains up here. But more than that, we need 2 platforms because I'm going to run coal and iron ore as 2 separate services. As long as I can create some kind of junctionette here. Which way are they coming up? They're coming up on this side. So you're going to want your junctionette going over to the other platform, aren't you? And you're probably going to want it a little bit further out, given that these trains are going to be pretty flipping long. Other way, that one. Right, there you are. Right, that'll do. 100. I doubt very much they'll make 100 by that point, but we're going to put it in anyway. Okay, right, now back to the start to put in the iron ore train. Yes. Now we're going to need a bunch of signals on it. You be gentle. You are pulling maneuvers that are widely regarded to be, game crash causing. If you've never encountered one before, to be honest, it's been a long time since I've had one, which was a completely stupid thing to say out loud. However, the game is a little bit more forgiving than it has been in the past. Where if you try and overlap 3 or 4 different things at once, it just kind of goes, what? No, crashed. And you kind of go, oh, sad face, I haven't saved in ages. And that's why we always thank the autosave. For the autosave is on our side. Yeah, it may be inconvenient from time to time, but autosave is what means you don't lose an entire hour's worth of progress. Or what I laughingly refer to as progress. Right, keep going. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Now, Aaron, I hope you're enjoying what I'm building so far. I don't think it's going to work, but if this doesn't work, nothing will. Or will it? Okay, so the philosophy for what I'm doing here, I'll talk about an alternate approach that might actually work. The philosophy I'm employing here is really quite straightforward. It's get from A to B as quickly as possible. So we're bypassing the trucks, we're going to do it all on the train. Right, I've said that. You know that, I know that, we know that. And therefore, it doesn't need spelling out again. I'm just going to put this road back in. Yeah, I have a level crossing. Should you be using air quotes with the word level there? Yeah, probably. All right, bulldoze that. Oops, someone's house. And then bulldoze that and this. then grab that and go to there and go downhill. There you go. Nope. There you go. Yes. Right. Where was I up to? Don't know. Can't quite remember. Well, that's good. You were telling us a story about how there's an alternate plan. Yeah, so, hello autosave. Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you. Your timing is highly appropriate. We were just talking about you. Thank you. And accept that. And that's good enough. Back to the track. Yes, so the alternate way is to actually go a lot slower. Oh, I hear you cry. And how might that manifest itself? Take it by ship. Now, ships, I mean, you'll need, 50 more ships to make it work. Because otherwise you'll be waiting far too long for deliveries. But if you were to ship iron and coal individually across the ocean to the point that is nearest to the factory that you wanted to use, and then used a really rapid train service to get it up to the other end, then I think it might work. Because for some reason the game is a smidge more forgiving when it comes to ships in use rather than trains. Could just be me. I mean, and again, that could just be a fluke. But it always feels like you've got a slightly better opportunity to make these things work by using ships. Right, now, I've got to clear up a goof that I've made here, and that is we don't want the second street connection. Thank you. Because this is a passing track. And this is the iron ore passing track that we've got going on here. See, look at that, cunning as a weasel. I could have done those as platforms, but no. I've made it look exactly the same, but it's a passing track. Passing track. Right, you get over here like this. I'm fairly certain this is flattish. It's certainly straightish. Can you do this for me, please? You can. You big special love. Right, good. You're probably a bit close to the station. Ah, no, the station's like 600 meters long. We'll be fine. Okay, cool, good and cool. Now then, where's the next iron ore facility that I can make friends with? If only that were one. We could pull up next to the airport and go, hello, I see you've already flattened this. I'm moving in. There's one here, one there. I don't think either of them are any more straightforward. I'll be honest. And that's quite lumpy. Is this... Well, I mean, we'd make Emerald City somewhere that was actually valuable. Yeah, I've never seen that done before. Usually, in fact, we ought to check on New Vegas, because that's another one that routinely is just left languishing. Let's do that now, because it's only over here. And yeah, you see, that's what I was thinking as well. Smash a bit of the mountain out and actually make enough room for it to turn into a town. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of doing. Why am I talking to you? You're not interesting to me right now. Okay, right. One more time, with feeling, I'm going to do something hideous. Look away, if you please. Right, good. That's that plumbed in. Now, I've also stuck a depot in here. And I would have liked to stick it down the far end, but that would have involved me removing the plummet of death at the end there. Yeah, I like a plummet of death at the end of my lines. Oh, also, I was going to hook this up to there. Hold on. Let's just do a bit of that. No. Yes. Up some. There you go. Yeah, choose a more appropriate bridge material. That'll do. I mean, it's at least, it gives a bit of variety to the thing. And how's that looking? That's about right. Maybe about there. Right, and then hook it up the rest of the way. Lovely. Good. Oh, I'd actually not meant to use a bridge at all there, but I think that's quite nice. Yeah, there we go. Hooray! Now then, you, my friend, need to hook up onto the end of there. This is not complicated, all right? So get to it. Right, straight across the water. Out the other side, that'll be a nice view. Yeah, it'll be a nice view from the top of a roller coaster, but it'll be a nice view nonetheless. Aeroplane, look. Yeah, that's good. Doesn't fly under any bridges, which is a bit disappointing. Really, Aaron? I mean, you might be turning over $500 million a year in profit, but I think you could have tried a bit harder. Where's the drag it lozenge gone? We need to zoom in to relocate the drag it lozenge. How's the route look so far? Yeah. Frame rate is how the route looks so far. How are we for angle? Angle's good. All right, just take it, and then burn this around this way. Now we will be able to maintain top speed, but the important thing is not just maintaining top speed. It is also straight flipping lines, just like this one. Yeah, no. That's the curvature of your screen. Yeah, totally is, because that's entirely straight. Yes, it is. Yep, entirely straight. Yeah, is that what you want to do here? No, not entirely. No, you want a second line here to allow a bit of queuing. Yeah, I think you might be a bit of luck, out of luck. I think you might need to queue the other side of your coal station, and that's gonna provide a challenge all its own. Yeah, you're going to end up with freight trains backed up to flipping Timbuktu, which is not on this map. But Alpha Complex is, and that's certainly a place you could back up all the way to. There you go, that will do. Will it? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, no, it's all good. All right, bend it around here. Look, it's not even... I mean, that's not even 190. Well, yeah, it's not. But what are you planning on towing this freight train with? A flipping TGV? Oh, aeroplane. Yeah, that's a nice approach. It needs more trees in here. Otherwise, I mean, what else are you going to suck up into your engine? Give me the... Yeah, and we're away. Yeah, come on, keep it coming. Yeah. Everything you're doing here is great. Yeah, I'm loving your work. It's all fantastic. This isn't going to work. Or rather, it is going to work, but it's only going to be about as effective as what you're doing already. I don't think I'm going to significantly contribute to anything here, but we'll have had a rare adventure coming out the other side, and that's nice. Okay, so we got that. Going to need a bit of a turning around facilitator there, so we're going to need a bit of this. Good. Okay, routing time. 2 routes are involved, 1 and 2. So to make sure that I can spot them, I'm even going to put a bit of that at the start, because you're probably using all kinds of magic to get things to pop to the top of the menu. So this was going to be iron, and then this one's going to be coal. CF. Coal, right. Well, it is what it is. Whatever it is what it is. Right, okay, we'll go up here. Yeah. I wonder which way we went. Yeah. Follow the straight line. Yeah, it is kind of obvious. Yeah. You just don't care, do you? Nope. Not my map. Right, okay, and then it is your map. You've designed it. Yes. Okay, and then we'll need to one-way this. Otherwise, bedlam. One way. Other way. Good. Have you left enough space there? I'm going to say yes. Okay. And then we need enough queuing space. I'm going to start out with 6 on each. That's 6 trains on the iron line, and then 6 on the coal line as well. And then we'll see how this does as far as spacing is concerned. If I've got it right, after a little while, we shouldn't have anybody waiting for anything at any point ever. However, me getting things right the first time, let's just say I've got some form for that not actually happening. I've just changed it to be pink so I can see it. Right, there you go. Yeah, that's good. That's super duper. Yeah, keep it coming. Where's a suitable place for this to stop? Well, the rail safety people flipping love it when you stop on a 300-foot high suspension bridge. It's not a suspension bridge. Yeah, but it should be. Because that would be rad. Okay. You didn't bother connecting that back up again? Is that important? I'm going to go with no. And ignore the consequences. That thing's not flashing, so I'm probably right. You might have a mod or something that disables it. He might have, but then that's his fault. I can't be held accountable for turning the warning signs off. I'm only accountable for building a very, very long straight line bridge over the ocean there. Something woefully impractical. And I'd also like to point out that we've got the same amount of money now as when we started. Yeah, and what? You're going to try and take credit for that? Not as such, no. I'm just saying I'm not spending it as fast as it's being made. Dude, it's making $500 million a year. Yeah, and I'm not spending that much. Whatever. Right, okay, stick this one in here, and that will allow the final bit of queuing before we go into the station. And then when you come out the other side, yeah, you see, look, this has all got confused. We want to stick. Which way are you going? You're going where? I want you going that. Whoa, hold on. We've got a not quite been built properly. Yeah, I mean, you say not quite. I'd say not even slightly. No, that wasn't very well put together, that bit. Do it again. This time, try and get it right, please. All right, okay, there you go, and connect. Happy now? Oh yeah, deliriously happy. Now I'm going the wrong way on the other side of the track. Well, that's okay. We'll ramificate that. Ramificate, will you? Yeah, that'll be totally ramificated in a moment. See, look. Yeah, I'm even using one-way signals exclusively because we're taking no chances. Right, there is... Whoa, you broke that. There is more than enough signal space here, or there are more than enough signal blocks here to store the trains that I'm likely to run up here. Unless, of course, I end up running like 300 trains, which is a bit of an exaggeration and also pretty flipping unlikely. If we generate that level of demand, it will be nothing short of miraculous. And just to finish us off here, one there. Brilliant. And lovely. And there's no path from the depot. Well, aren't you the ray of sunshine? No, I'm the ray of flipping reality is what I am, is you haven't done a path from the depot. And if you haven't done a path from the depot, you can't build any trains, and we're going to need some. All right, can I do a really horrible path like that? If you must, I must. Okay, right, then. Let's get this show on the road. You haven't done coal. I'll do coal in a minute. No, you're going to do coal first, and then you're going to get this show on the road. Right, you're going from it, Minas Tirith north, and even at max zoom out, it is a bit of a wait to get from one end to the other. And you go to lower out Iron Forge. Good. And you're going into number 1. You're going into number 1. Seriously, you couldn't figure out... Oh, hold on. Have I configured the tracks in a way that won't allow me to do it any other way? I'm going to go with yes. You haven't actually allowed the trains to go into the alternate track platform thing there. Okay, well, I bet I could. I mean, I bet I could just wang in a bit of track here, and before it collisions, we just stick that in there. Tell this one to go on to 2. Yeah. What do you reckon the chances of the tail end of the train being dangling out here and rendering it impossible to turn around? Moderate to good, is it? Right, okay, now the last thing we need to do before we can actually get this in motion is we need to set up some truck stops. I was thinking for a moment there that I would that I'd set the trains in motion first, but of course I want this to work, so I won't. All right, don't tell me there's too much slope. Just do what you were doing a moment ago. There you go. That. Yes. Now, was that an aberration or did that work? It did work. Okay. Now, step 1, we're going to try it without with using our friendly neighbourhood trucking service, and all being well, this will work. If it doesn't work, well, we'll just have to try something else. What's the problem? What's the problem there? Sorry, I forgot the keys to turn things around the other way. despite the fact I've got 700 hours in this game, I get ever so confused because I play other things. Yeah, I know, there's no loyalty where I'm concerned. Right, you are CF steel. Yeah, steel shuttle. Okay, cool. This is relatively straightforward, isn't it? Yes, it is. Do that, do this. How many trucks do you want? How many can we fit in there? Well, I think, given that they store 75, 2 ought to do the trick. I mean, if you use 2, that would be unusual. Oh, a Kenwood dry van. This all sounds jolly exciting, doesn't it? How dry is it, do we think? Oh, fairly dry. I mean, obviously, if it's raining, it's not quite so dry. Or do we want to go for the 75 capacity? Yeah, we do. Okay, right. Well, which one do you think says steel more than anything else? Conrail trail van. Oh, okay, fine. Do that then. All right, put it on the one you want. Good. Shut that down. Shut this down. Yeah, shut that down as well. And shut this down. Right, go back to your depot, which is about a bazillion miles away, and let's get this train rolling. And then we'll shut down the other line accordingly once they're moving. Hokey dokey. Consist. Oh, I haven't loaded this menu yet. This is, hold on, it's done. Okay. Right, electricity. Don't mess with me here. I want something that is properly swift. So we go straight to the bottom of the list. 87 miles per hour. No. 124 miles per hour. Could be 99. Yeah, 99. 125. Now, look, I don't care at this point whether it's for passengers or freight or what. I want something that is grunty. Yes. And if it comes down to it, I'll stick several of them in one setup. What about this? That does 200 miles per hour. Yeah, you can't really... I think that you are stretching everybody's patience a little by doing that. We're going to go for the high horsepower. Right, it's for commuter trains. I'm commuting some iron. We'll double head it. Yeah, we're going to make sure we've got plenty of power on here. And then on the freight... Oh, hold on, this is, of course, pointless if the wagons can't do 125. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yes, frog in throat, man. Yes, it very much is. Now, I saw some other hoppers here somewhere. That only stores 18. Have we got something more? 70? No. I mean, you've got that in a 1,000 different variations, but none of them are any good. What about you? What do you take? No, not what we want. Okay. They're cool, though. I mean, they'll look good when they're in... Whoa, what about Uncle Naffy and his wagon? Are they part of this setup? Yes, there it is. Universal Naffy's 99. All right, well, we might as well use the appropriate then, since we are only taking hopper goods up here. See, look, this here, not touching that. No, even looking at it may cause the entire thing to fall apart about the seams. And we don't want that. And we just don't. Okay, right. Well, we're back up here then. Let's have a Canadian. Does it make any difference at this point? This one doesn't take iron because it's fussy. All right, Canadian National Gondola. These are a little bit more powerful than is arguably required for this job. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. Yeah, no messing. And then clone that bad boy. How many times? 11. Do 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Yeah. Okay, all right. This is going to be exciting. Set line all apart from 1. You can't do that. Okay, all right. Well, in which case, you go coal. Yep. You go iron. Yep. You go coal. Yep. You go iron. Yep. All right. And wait. We now need another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, heck. Which was I up to? Was it coal or iron? I think it was iron. Or was it coal? 4, 2. Well, you've miscalculated there at least twice. Okay, you go coal. Yeah. You go iron. Yeah. You go coal. Yeah. You go coal. Yes. You go iron. Right, you are. And you go coal. Okie dokie. Now, obviously, coal is going to have the advantage here because it's got slightly less distance to travel. I think there is a chance I've made me stations a bit longer than they need to be, but that's fine. For once, it means that I won't have trains that are longer than the station, and that's a first, I can tell you. We did just spend quite a lot on trains. How much did that lot cost? Well, you spent 1.1 billion on construction. A new record. I've never spent that much in a year before. Fantastic. And you just spent wisely 500 million on trains. Yeah. But it does look like some were replaced, so you can't take credit for all of that. Okay, groovy. Now, let's go mothball the other one and all of its associated working parts. Okay. Right, yeah, I don't know where you think you're going. Well, I think you probably do know where you think you're going. This is coal and iron. A service so good it gets a non-name convention name, which is very exciting. Or was, up until I told them all to go get sold. Yes, you can. You can find your way to the depot. Yes, you can. You'll be fine. You'll just, well, ignore it then. I'll ignore it up until the point that it's cannibalising what I'm trying to accomplish here. If I were to stick a depot at the end of here, we might be able to get a few more of them sold. All right, okay. Can you do that, or is it going to fight you? Oh, poo. And anywhere. Yep, that'll do. We'll make that work. All right, okay, fine. If we grab a bit of track from here, don't collide. There you go, perfect. See, told you it'll work. Right, now grab those. Where are they? Here, yeah. Tell them all to what? Get sold. All right, how many did we get there? There are 3 left. 3 have made it through the gauntlet and yet survive. Right, what's this blue business here? What are you people all up to? Stop trying to build more track. Have a look at them. Coal to train. Okay. Coal to flipping get sold. Buses and that. C for coal to train. Coal to train. You're also going to want iron to train. No, I think you're right outside the mill. All right, get sold. Coal to train. And close the line. There you go. I'm making money already, look. I'm making some money. There's a bit of coal and iron and things still there. So, that could be problematic. Right, what are you? You're iron to train. That's a predictable name. Come here. Where are you? Just iron to get sold. Boof. Alright, okay, and then close that line as well. Excellent. Good, right, that's that lot cleaned up-ish, probably. Train 4 is in the depot. I think we might need to activate high speed here in order to facilitate these coming into service at some time before the end of time. What's going on here? Mr. Flintstone, your guess is as good as mine. This isn't me. This can't possibly be me. I didn't build this. Whoa, hold on. No, that's not one of mine. Oh, he's going to the depot, isn't he? All right, you turn round. Yeah, whatever. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to turn round. You turn round and get sold. No path. Yes, I recall having messed things up in the past by trying to tell things to get sold. Right, where are you endeavouring to go there? Which depot are you heading for? A clue here would be jolly helpful. Get sold. No? Get sold. No path. All right, hold on. Wait, I've got an idea. Does the idea involve building another depot? Yeah, it does. Okay, all right. Well, all right. Where are you going to put this one? Oh, randomly. About there. No. Wait. Hold on. No, about here. And you think that'll fit, do you? I reckon anything will fit if you don't care. I've misaimed. Alright, stick that there. Get rid of this. Yeah. Okay, and then take this and shove it on there. Can't align terrain. No, that's not language I understand there, Tinkerbell. I can make anything fit in anywhere if you give me enough persuasion to do so, by not complying with my whims. Right, you hit it. No? Which bit of terrain is causing you trouble there, Tiger? I'll knock it down a shade. There you go. That's knocked it down a shade. How about now? Unable to align terrain. Stick it there. Go on. Perfect. I knew that would work. Right, train 28. Go. Get sold. Depot's just up there, look. Just up there. I built it special for you. Is there a signal here that is reluctant to allow you through? There is. Okay, well, I can fix that for you as well by placing another signal. If we stick one here, if we tell it's not one way and it's just a signal, you should be able to go. Go to the depot. What do you mean you haven't got a path? Firstly, there are no one-way signals between you and this depot. None. Not one. Turn around. Turn around again. Go to the depot. Flipping trains. Right, what's going on here? Same deal, but underground. Oh, advanced difficulty. Alright, what's your problem? Which train are you? And I suspect you're 23. 23. You're waiting for a free path. Okay. Well, why is this one giving you the difficult? Turn it around. Turn it around again. Get sold. No, it's not responded to that. Why? What? What exactly is the problem? Stick a signal on here. Stick one on there. See what moves. Oh, everything's moving. I don't understand why it was confused, I'll be honest with you, because everything seemed to be, you know, running on the correct side of the track for as many difficulties as it may have. Hold on. Are you on the wrong side of the track? Yes, you are. Turn round. Get sold. Going to the depot. But you're not, though, are you? Turn round. Turn round. Go. Depot. Alright, look, I'll build you another one, because I'm a depot building fool, and can't get enough of it. Oh, if there's depots need building, I'm the one wants to build them. Alright, sling that in about here. If it could be a bit higher, it'd be helpful, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, do this, grab some track, fling it down there. Alright, well, fling it where you can. That'll do. Yep, another depot gets built erroneously, but that's what depots do. And then whiz that around here. Good. Now, you... Depot. Don't believe you. Go on. Off trot. That's it. There you go. I'm going to do the same for you, actually, there, friend. You go there and get sold. Okay? You're waiting for a free path, which is probably this train, and then you should both just merrily trot into here and be destroyed and turned into saucepans. Right, yep, there it goes. Okay, right, now then, let's go and have a look at Big Long and see if it's starting to get staffed with... Oh, it's more than staffed with trains. We've got one coming back the other way. Now, what will be miraculous is if we're actually producing anything from these. Oh, no, there's some actual coal being produced. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, and he's taking 60 of it up the hill. All right, now, this is going to need a bit of a warm-up. Hold on, let's zoom in so we can catch this most implausible of consists passing itself. And I may have been a bit early to the show here, but every good train fan knows to arrive early or you miss the 27 seconds where it actually goes past. And then you go home with 46,000 photographs. Perfectly safe. Are you doing 99? No. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Get up to ramming speed pronto. Oh, okay, you had a junction to go through. All right, I'll allow that, but it is pretty much turn to speed. And off you trot. I'm not joking. If I could have sent it faster, I would have done. Oh, hold on. We're now doing 100. those wagons aren't really rated for 100. Not that you care, of course, because you're a passenger train. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave this to bed in for... What now? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, yeah. What? Oh, there's a train in my way? Well, you're going the right way, which means that this clown is going the wrong way. Turn around. No path. Waiting for a free path. Because I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Go to the depot. Get sold. I've built so many depots now, surely there must be one. There's one here, look. Go to the depot. And depot. And turn around. And turn around. And depot. And turn around. And I don't even know which side of the track you're on. Right, you are currently travelling that way. This is the correct side of the track. Do the depot. No? Okay, well, what if it's coming the other way? I don't even know where the other way is. I don't know this map very well. Alright, yeah. You are doing something. Well, we can fix this for you. Trust me. I've got an idea, and I'm not new to this. Alright, you stay there. Don't start moving now. I'm building something for you specially. This will be the one time this doesn't work. Because because it's far too high up. You destroy. Right, bet it fits now. But you can't align the terrain. I bet it fits after I smooth the thing a bit. Come here. Have it. There you go. Thank you. Good. You. That. Sit. What? Ag. Yeah, that was me saying ag. Yeah, you'll say it at some point yourself, and you'll go, oh, where did I get that from? Snap onto that. What can't you align? Which part of this relatively mostly smooth part thing that I've just built for you is giving you the heebie-jeebies there? Will you please park it? All right, hold on. Can I delete a little bit of this? I don't want to delete all of it. Yeah, I'll delete a little bit of it. Take that round there to there. Right. Smack that onto the end of it. Go on. There you go. Perfect. Right. Now then, if we now reissue our statement here of go to the depot. Yeah, that's it. Hey, see, that wasn't so hard. Now we tell it again to get sold. Right. Now, whatever Train 2's dilemma is, should rectify itself in a moment. You've got no excuses now. You should have a free path. Go to the depot. What manner of free path are you waiting for? Nobody else is confused, just you. Turn around. Go to the depot. Go to the depot. Do it. Go. Flipping stupid flipping train. Okay. Well, look. If you're here, you should be able. You can go to this depot, unless part of you is dangling through the junction. Can we see it in there? No. Okay. Where are you? I don't know. I'm lost, sir. You might be lost, but what I want you to be is wrecked. Oh no, what's this? Oh, there's another train, look. Go depot. That wasn't so hard, was it? I mean, what exactly were you waiting for? If I stick another signal in here... Oh, I see what's going on. Right, okay, yeah. Stick another signal there. Then anybody else who happens to be following up behind can just sail straight in. Right. I am now going to give the game a few moments to consider whether it fancies this route working or not. I happen to think not is quite likely. I also need to delete that line. Is there anyone else still on it? No. You have demolished them all. Bwahahahahahaha. And so forth. Right, coal and iron, delete the line. Okay. Well, now we'll see what we'll see. Right. Skip forward some. So, I've actually left this running for about 45 minutes, and in answer to your question, no, it doesn't work. Now, I think I know why it doesn't work, but first let's review the runners and riders here. So here's Hooley, which is our steel plant here, and is that using the line? Yes, it is. Meanwhile, the Energy Corporation, which is our coal mine, is that using the line? Yes, it is. And we also made our first deliveries of coal here. We've shipped 500 up there. But here's the new iron mine, and I have quadruple checked that it is properly connected. It is properly connected. That's interesting. This has kicked off since I started talking. Zorg Industries, is it working? No, doesn't want to use the line. Has not put out anything at all. So I thought, well, okay, I'll hook up another iron mine and see if that gets things moving. And nope. So that's connected by truck. I'll show you the area in a moment. And then there's Gringotts, which is the original truck stop that was used. And I went like, oh, stuff it. I think maybe I'm just too far away. I think that you have gone a step too far, and that there is actually no way of making this particular iron mine work with that particular steel mill. They are just too far apart. It can't do it. I have heard rumours that such a thing is plausible, possible, likely, but I have never yet witnessed it with my own eyes until now, where I have witnessed it with my own eyes. So I've got 20 trucks, because I decided not to muck around. I stuck 20 trucks on there, and now production has increased. And what they're doing is they're dropping this off at the coal station that we built, and there it is. Now, after doing that, I suddenly worked out why it was if this wasn't working. Yeah, no, I was, and it's the exact same problem that I have faced on 2 other maps doing this kind of behaviour, and it's planks. Planks are the problem, because you have the double plank as the alternative recipe to make tools. They'll just go, fine, we don't need steel, and they don't bother making machines at all if the cities at the end of your pipeline are all quite happily supplied with alternate means of getting industrial goods. So if you're delivering construction materials or you're delivering fuel to any of those cities, then they'll just go like, machines, don't need them. No, you're all right. No, we'll go without. You're absolutely fine there, Tiger. And that's why it's not working. So this looks like it is actually going to start picking up again now, but it is basically going into competition with the tool production service that the factory also offers, which is a right pain and quite a shortcoming, as to be said. But there you go. That's what's going on. So the next step would be, well, there's a couple of next steps that are optional here. Number one is you would sever the plank delivery to the factory itself, and then you've got no problems at all. No, you don't produce machines. You're better off doing plastic rather than planks, because plastic can only be used to make machines. Whereas the planks, because you've got 2 choices in there, it doesn't really know what it is exactly that you want to make. So we might only have 8 production going on here at the moment from the Energy Corporation, but that will start picking up, particularly if I shut the plank line down. The only problem with shutting the plank line down is it's also the delivery line for quite a few of the tools. The goods are also being delivered by that. So that's a good hour to 2 hours project to turn that around. I'm not going to do an hour to 2 hours worth of turning that around. Will it work eventually? Yeah, it will. Yeah, you can totally make this work. But there you go. That's the problem. That's your issue that you've got there. I'd love to say that I fixed it, but effectively I didn't. What I did is I identified what the problem was after trying a more convoluted solution. The speed of delivery was actually never holding you back. I mean, as you could see by the fact that it was working at all, it was not the speed of delivery that was the issue. It was the inconsistency of demand. And that inconsistency was being entirely fueled by flipping lumber. Anyway, there you go. That's your lot. I'm going to find something good to look at just to finish us off here, because this was a worthwhile experience. I mean, despite coming up with a bit of a blank, I'll be honest, not not basking in glory here, but then, you know, I rarely expect to bask in very much glory at all. Rather, it's one to look out for. And it is a foible of the game where you've got alternate recipes that use that use similar materials. It's just a bit of a pain. Look at this flotilla we got going on here. What are you shipping? Oil. Marvellous. I bet it's making a lot of money as well. In fact, let's have a look at the lines here. So the lines that I've set up, coal is losing you 50 million a year. Iron is losing you 67 million a year. Get in. Nothing like being numbers 1 and 2 there. The steel line. Oh, I did eventually. Oh, we might as well show that off as well. I did eventually to try and go, well, maybe there's another thing that we could do here. So instead of dropping them off for the planks train, I built the ridiculous additional line here that is absolutely dedicated to the delivery of steel. Yeah, it didn't make any difference either. Well, I mean, obviously it didn't make any difference because nothing did. So there you go. Yeah, that's what we ended up doing. I tried absolutely everything. I threw every trick in the book at it, and when it comes down to it, the only trick that was actually required. Oh, hold on. If we do that, all right, I'm going to give it a few minutes. Right, let's see what happens if I've done that. Well, there you go. Here's a turn up for the books. So I've given it a few more minutes, and the Energy Corporation has started kicking out coal at a rate of knots, which is nice. But all three of the iron producers have done absolutely nothing. Not a sausage. Nothing at all. How? Look, and it's fluctuating a lot as well. This is very strange. I like it in that it's a puzzle, but I'm blowed if I understand exactly what the problem is. Everything is hooked up. No, it's dropping off again, and I suspect it's from that small flurry of iron we had in from Gringotts. That it's decided to go, oh, hold on, we need a bit more coal. Because if you go out to the other end, they probably had some iron ore in stock. But it's a mystery. Anyway, there you go. I'm gonna probably poke about with this a bit more. But I've been Colonel Failure, and I'm a little bit baffled. And I suspect it's the distance. The distance has to be the root cause, because there isn't anything else that could be causing it. Having got rid of, and I'm pretty sure I've emptied this station out now. Having got rid of all possible, yeah, there you go. Destroyed the Packard Mill there, which is just outside Twin Peaks. Nice quality piece of map making there. Yeah, it's got to be the wood that is cannibalising this service working at all. Details. Try to deliver more steel. The steel mill would love to, if only such a thing were possible. But it's not. So there you go. I'm a Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for this, Aaron. This was a good one. It was a good challenge. And I have to say, I mean, as I mentioned at the outset, you're already doing it properly. There's very little more that I could do to help. The only things that would possibly work would be, yes, stick with the closer in steel mill, but try killing off the planks and see if that gets the job done. Good, there, here, look, there, right. All right, let's hang out by the airport. Why not? There's a thing to do. We didn't give the airport enough time, so we're going to hang out by the airport. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch up with you all very soon, where there will be another adventure. Cheerio. Why is the coal producing? Right? Why is the coal line producing if the copper line is not? That just doesn't stack up, friends. Equally, the steel mill. Why is that working? Don't know. Shouldn't be. Steel mill, in the case of the steel mill and the coal for that matter, there's probably still some iron ore in stock there. There was a dribble of it left, but why is no iron line producing there at all? Put your answers in the comments. I'm interested to see. Yes, those wagons do carry iron ore. Yes, they go all the way there. Yes, the running time's pretty good. It's a stumper. The only thing I can come up with is it is cannibalization. Is that the plank-based construction of tools is rendering steel unnecessary. In which case, why is the steel mill still using the line? Equally, why it's flipping? I don't know. There you go. But it's cannibalization is my suspicion. I've seen it myself when I have started introducing construction materials to town made out of the slag from a steel mill. Quite often, the machine supply has dried up all of a sudden because they're going to go like, oh, we've got some industrial materials now. We don't need anything else. So it's a stumper. I think the distance is the main killer there. But I do think that the ebb and flow that Aaron was kind of discovering initially, where it would run for 10 minutes and then stop entirely, I think that that's going to be down maybe in part to the journey time involved, meaning that there is a lot of built-up resource in transit at any given time, and equally that the demand is just being cannibalized. I'm open to suggestions there, chums. Well, sometimes you fix them, sometimes you don't fix them. Mostly I don't fix them. Mostly I just poke at them a bit and just kind of go, yeah, here's 17 ways I could have done that better but didn't. Anyway, if you want me to fail to fix your thing as well, and you want another hour and a half's worth of video coming out of it, then scaleabout.com/kernel_failure. Yeah, memorize it. That's where I live. If you want to submit your save game, do it that way. If you try and submit your save game through any other means, I'll kind of go like, I'm kind of using Scaleabout to queue stuff. If I just went, all of you, send me your saves, I'd have 1,000 saves overnight. So I'm using it as a queuing mechanism. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's just life. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm off. Cheerio.